Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. We're going to be making a really nice inspired dish called corned beef brisket. Not the original, of course. Originally the Irish used pork instead of brisket. But today we are doing brisket, what we've all come to know and love in America here. So, the following ingredients are going to be as follows. 1 whole yellow onion, quartered. So what I'm doing is just cutting down the center. And what you want to do is have these in big pieces. You don't want them too small. They're going to disintegrate anyway. We have that. We have that. I'm going to cut it one more time. This is a very large onion. Yummy. Okay. 3 minced garlic cloves. I like more garlic actually. Or you can use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 4 to 6 potatoes. You can use russet gold potatoes or 4 large potatoes. In this case, I have red potatoes. So I'm going to use 4 to 6 red potatoes. And I'm just cutting them into large pieces. You don't want them too small. They're going to disintegrate. 1 pound of carrots. In this case we have baby carrots, so we don't have to do a lot of cutting. I'm just going to estimate this here. I'm going to do a good 3 handfuls. Oh yeah, and maybe just a little. Now it's time to add our ingredients to the crock pot. To this we're going to add our cut vegetables, our potatoes, onions, and carrots. Oh yes! Get that nice and distributed. Our dry ingredients. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of nice black ground pepper. The seasoning packet that came with the brisket. Three cups of water. Now we're going to take the beef brisket. What I'm doing right now is stirring all of these nice spices, our water, our different vegetables, all together. Just incorporate all of those nice flavors. You want it well blended. Makes you want to eat it. And what I'm doing now is taking 3-pound brisket, and we're just going to put that over top of all these nice vegetables. I'm just going to incorporate it here on top. Just let it sit on top. Just wedge that in there. It's big. All of these ingredients are going to simmer slow all day for approximately 9 hours on low, or if you're more in a hurry, about 5 hours on high. What I'm going to do is just incorporate this lid here. Let all the seasonings just simmer all day in the crock pot. I'm doing on a low setting, and in about 8 hours, for the last hour of cooking, I'm going to incorporate our nice cabbage. That way it has time to simmer but not overcook. I'll be back. Hello everyone. Our brisket has been cooking for 8 hours, and I've come back to put cabbage into the crock pot. And the reason why we want to wait 8 hours before we put the cabbage and not at the beginning is because if you put it at the beginning, it'll disintegrate. And also, as the cabbage cooks, it loses its green color, and you want it to stay a nice green, but yet stay tender. So this is why we wait till it's almost done, but not quite. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift up the crock pot, and we're going to see how it looks. You don't want to peek too much. You definitely want to keep the heat going for most of the time. It looks good, doesn't it? So I'm going to take some of this cabbage that I've already pre-cut into nice wedges. It's half a head of cabbage. I'm going to add it to our crock pot here. And it's going to simmer for the last hour. Here we go. Just put that in on top. Yummy. This is going to be so delicious. Oh, yes. I like cabbage. And you kind of gotta just fit it in there like a puzzle. Think of it as a nice hands-on virtual Tetris puzzle where you gotta squeeze everything in. Okay. Looks like there's a whole layer of cabbage covering the top. You can't even see the brisket anymore. It's covered. So now I'm just gonna put the lid back on. And we're going to let it simmer for the last hour, and I'll be back. Hello everyone. At 9 hours, we have finished the cooking process in the crock pot. Everything looks wonderful and delicious. I would like to add a few more notes at the end. Some great substitutions that would make this recipe wonderful is, instead of 3 cups of water, adding 2 cups of beer to 1 cup water. Sounds like a nice twist on an Irish dish. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have here. We have taken the brisket out of the crock pot, cut it along the grains into nice slices, grate with yellow mustard, pair it with your vegetables, and we're going to also pair it with a nice wine. We've served it onto our plate here. We'll have plenty for leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And everyone, I wanted to wish you all a happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy your meal as much as I'm going to right now. Bon appetit, so long. Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to take half a wedge of cabbage. Finally, I hate you. I really, really hate you sometimes. Oh my God.